Hey folks, good morning. I am just out of the house for a bit, running some errands, but I thought I'd give you an update on how things are going. So I sort of took a break the last couple of days, or the last couple of trips vlogging, just because I felt it was sort of the same thing of airport, hotels, Uber, and the reason of that is that I just want to show you, like, it's just so hard to do stuff in the house because we're traveling quite a bit, and I wanted to go back to the essence of why I really wanted to start the vlog, is to really journey, to chronicle our journey of packing the house and going cross country and moving to the Philippines. So today will be a day of updates. There's a few updates. There's definitely also a few challenges, and I'm trying to be calm, cool, and collected about the whole thing, but it's definitely creeping up. I can't believe it's March 1st. So that's the first thing, and there's just so many things to do, and I'm trying not to let that overwhelm me, because you sort of have to still live your life here, living in the house, living in a messy house, and working full-time, and I'm trying to figure out where to go, but a majority of the things are heading the right direction, and that's something to be excited about. So yeah, I will sort of get some things done outside the house, have to still run some errands, as it is still real life, and I will give an update when I get back. So stay tuned. Okay, so I'm back, and as promised, here is sort of an update on the packing. We are right in the bar area, and as you can see, here are some boxes that have been packed, and some more over here. I guess when we're cooking, I've packed my cookbooks away, and there's some more kitchen stuff over there. The bookshelf is empty, and but like I said, when you move in here, it kind of looks like we're still gonna live here. So we kind of have to live with the mess for a while. Like, I'm not even worried about that. But if you open sort of the pantry area where we keep some of our stuff, I left a couple of stuff out because I don't know what I'm going to take for the trailer, but that's sort of empty. That's where I used to put my entertainment platters and stuff, so that's empty. And then we move here, a lot of it is still empty already, and this bottom one is what we're going to survive on. If you follow the last couple of videos, I made a challenge to not buy anything anymore, and I haven't really. So we're going to try to use all of that, or bring some of those canned goods with us. And then, speaking of fridge challenge, it still looks pretty full, but I haven't really bought anything since then, so doing pretty well. And that's empty already, right? Trying to keep that empty, but basically there's a lot of little stuff that is empty already, but not a whole room that's empty, if that makes any sense. So we're gonna head up and show you what we've done upstairs. So as you come up here, a couple of boxes are outside. There are actually more. This is my disaster of an office trash. So there are more boxes here. This office, half the time I don't even work there anymore. And the staging area, this other bedroom with more boxes there, and those are like the stickers to put in. So you can see it's still raining. Doesn't feel like LA anymore. And then, believe it or not, we had some people stay over the weekend. And there are some boxes in here as well. I just had to apologize that there's just not a whole lot of place to put the boxes. But I had put those paintings down, but Ryan put them back up. Let's just sort of make them feel welcome. And then, let's see what I've been doing in the bedroom. So, shoe rack is semi-empty. I've packed all my casual shoes. These ones are the sort of night shoes that I'm just going to ship directly with a Balik Bayan box. So, Halloween stripper shoes. Okay, so I'm back in the office here. So that was sort of the quick update on the packing situation. As you can see, there's a lot more work that needs to get done. For the trailer, we are going to start painting this weekend. Hopefully, if the rain ever friggin' stops, we can start the painting process this weekend. And sort of past that, we can, you know, sort of do the aesthetics for it and design it. But the painting is a huge milestone, so we're super excited. And I think once we get that done, we'll sort of have a date on when we want to sort of do the maiden voyage. We're planning on doing a couple of short trips around LA, just kind of go to Santa Barbara, just outside San Luis Obispo, and, you know, see if everything works before we do our huge voyage cross country. The house. So I'm just waiting for the house to get approved. As I mentioned, we sort of got a bit of a roadblock with our pool. It didn't have enough setbacks, so it had to sort of be redesigned to give room in the back for setback. And what happens after that is that the architect has to submit that to the development to get approved. And once that is approved, we can go ahead and pick a contractor to start building the house. So that's another bidding process. And if we do pick one, which I think our architect has some recommendations, so hopefully that won't take that long, we need to apply for a construction bond. And a construction bond is when the development basically asks for some insurance that if you're not going to use our contractors, we need to make sure that the people that you're bringing into our development abides by the rules and regulations of the development. So, and it's not cheap. I don't think, like, I've never built a house, but, you know, they're asking for 300,000 pesos, which is roughly about $6,000. And really, I mean, if everything's okay, you get the money back, but I thought it was a bit high. But if I want my house done, right, we kind of have to give that money. So I'm hoping this week we hear back that everything is good to go to move forward with a contractor, because, you know, it's March already, and we're planning to be there by the beginning of next year, around this time, and we sort of need to get this going. And with that being said, I'm pretty sure that at some point by you know, September, October, I'm going to have to do a trip to make sure that at least there's some progress that's happening, because, you know, we really don't have, I mean, we can live in the trailer for as long as we want, but the end goal here is to get to the Philippines. Okay, so we got the packing updated, we got the trailer update, we got the house update, documentation update, completely zero. I haven't done anything, and I think I just have to go over it and send it. You know, you always, when you do paperwork like that, you always sort of second guess yourself, and if I'm doing this right, because then, you know, it gets delayed. And one of the things we have to do is register our marriage at the Philippine embassy, and since we got married in Pennsylvania, the jurisdiction for the Philippine consulate is over there, not here in LA, so I just have to ship it over there or mail it over there, and heaven forbid I did something wrong, that will take who knows how long to get back to us, and we don't even know if we're going to be here. So there's a lot of things, but it just needs to get started, because the registration of our marriage is probably the first step to everything else, getting his visa and everything else. So we need to get that done. But yeah, you know, there's a lot of progress. There's a bit of, you know, a couple of roadblocks, which was to be expected. And you know, with work, we're still again working full time. It's a bit insane. There is so much to do in so little time, and you know, we're just trying to keep our head above water. You know, every time you feel like you're getting frustrated, or at least I do, I just go ahead and pack something, because then it says, oh, okay, I'm packing because I'm not going to do this for so long, and that sort of gives me a little bit more gas to continue on. But yeah, you know, I'm going to be concentrating more on the progress with the packing in the house, in the Rip Van Winkle, our camper, as we move forward with the vlog and sort of go back to the core of why I wanted to do this vlog. So yeah, this is going to be exciting. The next couple of vlogs are going to be about progress in the house, and we're going to go back to that. So I think that's it. Okay, dinner time, and it's about 6 o'clock. So I wanted to just kind of make something simple. So I looked in the fridge on what we have, and another sort of guilty secret, I am not a big fan of leftovers. So I personally, when I go to a restaurant, I don't ask for a bag for the leftovers unless I know that I will eat it, and that's normally just Filipino food. I know, feel free to judge. But last night we actually went to one of those Cajun seafood places that you find all around Los Angeles, and the sauce was amazing. We ordered crab and everything else. You'll see a picture like right there. We were so happy, and there was so much sauce left. So I'm like, well, you know, let's take that home, and maybe I can put whatever I have in the vegetable cupboard on it and just sop up the sauce. So that's what we're gonna do. The rice is in the rice maker, and I want to show you sort of what it looks like. And it's actually a pretty hefty bag. So it looks like this. See, I mean, I don't want to open it because it's just going to be all over the place, but I don't know what's all in there, but I'm pretty sure there's about 7 tons of butter because it's just so good. And there's a few shrimps left, and I think some quail eggs left, but we are going to supplement that sauce with some roasted eggplant. I definitely have shrimp, and I can use the shrimp, but there's some shrimp in there, and I just feel like some vegetable dish, and really the sauce is what I'm after. So we will roast the eggplants and heat that up, and heat the shrimp up, and have that for dinner with some rice. So yeah, I'm gonna chop this up so that we can get this roasted. that's what it looks like. As you can see, there's a couple of shrimp in there, and they leave the heads on. There's actually an option to leave the heads out, but I absolutely love the shrimp heads. So we're gonna pour a little bit into the pot and boil it up. All right, so 20 minutes later, eggplant is done. There's about 16 minutes left on the rice, and that is bubbling nicely. See, there's shrimp, and I think there's a clam and a couple of quail eggs left. So there you have it, guys. It's the leftover Cajun Louisiana style, and I put the eggplant in there, got some rice, got some water, and dinner is served. Alright guys, I think that is it for today. I'm going to continue eating, and yes, I'm eating with my hands. There's just no other way to eat it than with your hands. So I will catch you guys soon. Alright, I'll talk to you. Bye.